What is going on, everyone? I see James in the chat. We got Trevor in the chat. We got a few people in the chat. New first timer here, I saw too. For some reason, I can't scroll up to see the other comments. I'm not sure what's going on. Welcome to the stream tonight. We got me, myself, and Kayla. Kevin.
What's up, guys?
Kevin is not showing up tonight. He is. I think his supercomputer died on him. That's what I heard. I don't know. But
Oh, that's too bad.
we're going to stream Castle Crashers tonight. We're going to talk about paranormal stuff. We're going to talk about Kayla has a secret. I don't know if it's a secret, but she has something.
I don't think it's a secret.
For some,
Is my camera frozen?
Yeah, it's
on
frozen.
The stream.
It is frozen. The internet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Comcast is not a friend.
You got Comcast?
Yeah, that's all I can get out here in the country.
Oh, you're in the country?
In the middle of a cornfield, yeah. It's
Oh,
a small town, but still, it's terrible service.
You might want to go on Discord, just turn off your camera, turn it back on. It might help out.
Yeah.
James is doing a podcast tomorrow night. What are we talking about tomorrow, James? What's your storyline tomorrow?
I believe they're talking about black-eyed children tomorrow night. But I could be wrong.
Black-eyed children?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
I think.
That's
like black-eyed children that show up at people's like houses and stuff they want in to your house. We'll let them talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah. I was like, I've never heard of that. Stay tuned. Yeah. Though. We got a video too, Kayla, I want to show you. It is about the real. So everybody's seen The Conjuring, all that stuff, Ed and Lorraine Warren, but The Conjuring 2, I have the actual real interview of The Conjuring 2 was started the reason why they want to make the movie, but we have the actual footage of the interview with those kids, and the kid that was actually possessed, like 600 people is what he said. But stay tuned. We're gonna play some games tonight, and I'm gonna show that video, probably about the last 12 minutes of our stream. So stay tuned if you want to see it. It's actually a very, very interesting interview. So
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Yes. And
I think my camera is still frozen.
you turned it off?
I did. Turn it back on.
Now I see it. Now you're good.
Is that good? Am I good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it still looks frozen on the stream, but...
Yeah, it's 20 seconds behind. It's all
okay.
Good.
Alrighty.
Alright, you ready?
I'm gonna play some Castle Crashers then.
Yes.
Awesome.
Alright.
You said you were grabbing a beer tonight. What are you drinking?
I am drinking Boulevard Wheat. I only drink 2 beers. That's Bud Light and Boulevard Wheat. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
That's all I can handle.
I grabbed myself a Miller Lite, personally. That's my beer of choice, usually.
Oh, nice. James said he likes the Stream Deck. I don't have a good wall like Kevin. And Kayla doesn't have a good wall like Kevin, so we kind of went all out on the Stream Deck, so it's all nice and pretty. So they look cool.
Yeah.
That's the plan. All right.
Yeah. All right. We're doing online multiplayer.
Yep. We're trying. I'm trying to see if I can. 1 second.
Personally, that's my beer of choice
I'm
usually.
gonna mute this down a little bit. So I'm gonna try and multitask here, Kayla, if I can, so I can still see the chat up. I don't know if I can multitask good enough. I gotta turn down this in-game sound so we can still talk.
Sounds good.
I'm still loading. I think we always... Did your camera freeze up again?
I don't know, did it? Sure looks like it. I think Gabe's playing right now too, so it could be.
Oh, he's playing... Is he streaming too?
No, he's not streaming, but he's online playing, so.
Oh, I got you.
Maybe.
So I'm going to turn down the audio settings so I can still hear you guys. That mutes it. Alright. So some of you might know what this game is. It's a very, very old school game. It's for Xbox 360, I think. Long time ago. It's very, very funny. The biggest thing is when you try and play a video game and talk, it's so freaking hard. So me and Kayla are going to try this. See if we can play actually win at this game and try and see if we both can play this game while trying to talk. I don't know how streamers do it.
Yeah, I don't either. I get so drawn into what I'm doing that I forget to speak sometimes. So.
Yeah. No, Kevin, she's still up there. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to try and fix that because for some reason I can't see Kayla no more. So I'm going to fix that. You have Kayla. Alright. See if that fixes it real quick. There you go. Kinda.
All better.
Maybe. The thing is, it sucks about some of these streaming decks is that you gotta edit so much to.
Yeah. And know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just hard sometimes. Like I want to have like 5 monitors if I can.
Yeah.
But I can't. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right. We back on.
We are back on.
Sweet.
You do online.
Okay.
Are you already on right now?
I am on the home screen, yeah.
Okay. Now we do have a 20-second delay, so I apologize. When he says hi or tells her story, we will get to you. But tonight supposed to have fun, tell some ghost stories or some paranormal activity stuff that's happened. And
I've got some good ones.
Do you? And also, we want to engage with the audience. So if you have any stories out there, let's go. Bring it up. Tell us what's going on. But
yeah,
I'll try and get Kayla into this game real quick. I don't want that dude. All right, so can you see, let me do an invite with you real quick. Kayla, invited. James is not on tonight. We are trying to build a computer for James so that he can play with us. That is the goal, Megan. But he is on tomorrow.
All right, I'm joining.
Perfect. All right, so now for this game, there's like 6 different characters, I think. You push a little up arrow. There you go.
Yeah, I want orange.
You want orange? Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's a pink girl in here too somewhere.
I don't want pink.
I like... All right, so I'm going to ask the audience, what color should I be? We got fire, we got ice, can't be orange, and we got poison. Who should I be?
Do the blue.
Blue it is. And just push enter, and you should be able to click your character. Where were you at? Was that at your house, Trevor? Was that somewhere else, like somebody else's house? Trevor said he woke up one day with red marks on this side and had burning sensation. Let's see what he says if he was at his...
That is interesting.
I've had that happen before. We were at Karen's, and my brother got scratched
Oh, Karen.
18 times. And then
Jesus.
there was one time too, James. We were in Chester in the old Chester, in Indiana, and it was in like a pawn shop kinda. And actually, James got scratched in the place. And for some reason, I said, "Okay, if you can do that to James, you can do that to me. I give you permission." And I got scratched on my back, and it felt like a burning sensation, like a kind of like a carpet burn on my back.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I've had any like physical stuff. Mine's more like emotional feeling. Um,
What are we supposed to do
Seeing
here?
things, hearing things, that kind of stuff. I don't really think I've had
This is so hard.
anything.
I have no idea what's going
Just
on.
like focus.
Focus on
Mine
what?
keeps like freezing. Ooh.
Are you supposed to?
But yeah, mine's more like a gosh dang it.
What are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to stay away from these bad guys.
Oh, man, I thought I had to hit the bad guy.
No. You're supposed to run away from them. I don't know where to, but
Keep on going to the right. Maybe. I don't know.
so yeah.
You're doing it!
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
And you died. I don't
Not
know.
well. Oh
Well,
god.
I think it's like practice, maybe?
I don't know how.
It's alright.
No, I don't think you didn't choose the right one, I don't think.
Oh, we did it?
You have to choose like the castle in the book at the beginning to like escape out of this.
Oh.
Alright, so we are at online multiplayer. And so what
Yeah.
do we want to choose? Oh, I got you.
see.
I got it.
The castle, yeah, the one on the right.
I got it. There was 4 marks that you got scratched when did you wake up? Like, did you wake up to somebody scratching you, Trevor, or what happened? Oh, I got blue. I invited you, Kayla.
Yeah, I'm getting in. So what's the craziest thing that has happened to you, Josh?
There's 2 things. The Ouija board, like that was a crazy experience. But I think I'm gonna save that for one of the shows. But
Yeah.
like what happened during the Ouija board and the stuff that happened to me and my wife, I'll never forget it. It's like it happened yesterday. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen. It proved every single thing that we do is correct. Like there's something out there. It was. I won't ever touch a Ouija board ever again, ever.
Yeah.
Waiting for players.
Yeah, I can't say. I take that back.
Why is it waiting? We have both.
One
of our...
says,
Are you still loading in?
dumb teenager, I messed with a Ouija board. That wasn't the smartest decision in my life, so.
Oh, game canceled. Did you not load in?
No, I did. I was in.
Yeah, same as here. Alright, we invite you again. Alright, open the side to the public so anyone can join. Escape no. I invited you again.
Okay, I'm loading in. Do you think you would ever, in like the right space or anything, try the Ouija board again, or just absolutely not?
Absolutely not. Because
No.
what comes through we can't control at all. And anything that's demonic I don't think we should be messing around with anyways. Just because
Oh, for sure.
Because we can't stop that. We know we're not trained for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang, that's crazy,
Yeah.
Trevor.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ever mess with a Ouija board.
I didn't believe it, and when the stuff was happening, like this shit that happened, like people died, like really life died, and
Yeah.
um, the story about it just it's a while because a lot of things led up to it,
Yeah.
and
I think I've heard the story before.
yeah. Oh, you
I
have?
think James or Kevin have, I think so. I think one of them have told me. Was it with James and Kevin?
No, it was me and my wife. It was when I
Oh,
it's when
well,
I lived.
maybe I haven't then.
I don't think you have. It's when I lived in Lafayette. Um, it was just nuts. So I guess you gotta talk to these guys that do.
Yeah. Okay.
Did it? Hey Trevor, did it feel like a rug burn kind of like on your side? Like I've been scratched with it. It felt like.
Ah, help it.
And I guess the positive there was 4 marks and it's not 3.
Yeah.
Oh, to Trevor, yeah, he said there was 4 marks.
So what is 3 marks in the paranormal mean?
I don't know. 3 to me is just a bad number. 3 isn't my go-to number, I guess.
So I always heard that 3 is the opposite hour that Christ died. That's why the devil loves it so much. I don't know how true it is, but
Yeah, I don't know either, but anything associated with 3 isn't really my thing.
now you supposedly have magic too.
In this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay, I have ice. How do I? Okay, so you hold magic button, you right click. Okay. Okay. What's your special move? There you go, fire.
Fire. Oh, they're stealing the princesses.
I'm already out of beer. Holy crap. Now this game gets fun and funnier, from what I heard. It's been a long time since I played this.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened. Just jumped out of my screen.
Oh,
So how long have you been doing paranormal stuff? Or remind me again.
I have been in the paranormal since 2008.
Okay. So a hot minute then.
Yeah, so shit, 13 years? Yeah, 13 years. Josh Trowbridge, he's no longer here, but him and Eileen got me into the paranormal, me and my wife, and
Okay.
like the stuff that we seen together was pretty intense with when we were LPRS, and then we merged
Yeah.
with WPRS. Heater's hot.
Yeah, I only got into this, gosh, probably I'd say like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been like more sensitive, I guess, but I haven't I never really got into it. You know, it was one of those things like, oh, it's just your imagination, or you know, what you're seeing and feeling and hearing it's not real, or you know, that's what I was always told growing up and stuff. And then I moved back in with my parents for a minute, and all of this stuff started happening again as an adult. And I was just like, oh, okay, something's going on. So that's when I kind of got back into everything, and that's when I met. Well, I went to high school with Kevin. He was older than I was, but
Wait, Kevin Steiner?
yeah. We went to the same high school.
I didn't know that.
So yeah.
That's
I think
crazy.
he was like 3 or 4 years older than me. But yeah, I was with another group that had just started out and kind of started to merge a little bit with WPRS, and then some things happened and it fell apart, and Kevin still reached out to me, and asked me to if I wanted to still be a part of it, and here I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change my controls because it keeps on knocking me off when I use my mouse. I'm gonna try. If that does it again, I'm gonna switch it. Ooh. So, you got into paranormal 2 years ago. So, like, did things happen when you were a kid?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when did you? I guess when did you? Oh, you can level up in this game.
Gosh, I was young probably. I always felt like there was just somebody like always there in my room with me. And I didn't feel like I wasn't scared by it or anything, but I just always felt like there was this presence. And like I said, I told my parents and they're like, "Oh, it's just your imagination. It's just whatever." And went with that and then moved on, grew up. Didn't really have anything going on, and then moved back home for a couple months in between moving in with my boyfriend and moving out of my old place. Sorry, I'm like there's so much going on.
I don't know how stories do it.
I don't know either. But so I moved back in with them, and all the stuff that happened when I was a kid kind of just started rushing back. And I was home alone one day, and was downstairs. Our shower growing up was down in the basement. Like, it's a finished basement, but so it was downstairs, and my dog did not like going down in the basement. He never really would go down in the basement.
Yeah.
And so I was down in the shower, and all of a sudden the lights went out downstairs. And I was like, what in the world is going on? And so I like opened the shower door, and my dog was standing outside of the shower, and he was like looking out into the basement and was growling. And I was like, okay. And as soon as I opened the shower door, it was like this rush of cold air and this like just not putrid smell, but just like dirty. And so I closed the shower door real quick and like hopped out and ran upstairs, and like Ace followed me, and I was like, okay, like that was super weird. The lights came back on. It was only in the basement, like in the bathroom in the basement, that the lights went out. So it was kind of creepy, kind of weird. And so I ended up calling a medium at that point, because I was like, okay, what in the world is going on? And just some of the stuff that she started saying to me and everything, I was like, okay, like that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know what that has to do with anything. And I asked my dad about the history of the house, and she was like, oh, it was a farmer, like in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And so I was like, oh, Dad, when was the house built? This and that. And he's like, oh, it was only built in it was built in like 1920. And I was like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. I was kind of like skeptical at that point. And oh jeez,
Boss fight.
Ran over.
Boss fight.
What in the world is going on?
This is the boss. You gotta hit them when they're open again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang it. I keep on
Jesus.
forgetting about my freaking...
The Conjuring 2 is a film about an English family experiencing...
Yeah, so anyways, I talked to this
poltergeist.
medium, and,
This film is
like I said, I was kind of skeptical. Oh, shoot. And I was like, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know about mediums and everything else. And this was somebody that was, like, referred to me or whatever. And, so then, a couple days later, my dad's like, oh, you know what? Like, and she kept telling me that the house, like, was, like, there was, like, burnt. And it was, like, an old farmer that was there. And I was like, okay, well, the house wasn't built then. It was built 20 years later than what she was saying. And then like a couple days later, my dad's like, oh, you remember how you asked me that question? He's like, actually, now that I think about it, he's like, there was a house here before. Yeah, so anyways, our house, and it burnt down in like the late 1800s.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like that's interesting enough. And like I hadn't told the medium this at this point, I hadn't talked to her. And Oh gosh, I have to save you.
Heart. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Revive me back to the health. Sorry, I clicked off the screen because I freaking have it set for my mouse. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No, it's all good. So, yeah, I talked to this medium, and that just kind of got things started for me on like what I was like feeling, and I never talked to that specific one again. And then I actually got in contact with another one. Why is it not letting me save you?
Mouse 2? Yeah, push
Oh,
mouse 2 on me. Oh, dang, you're almost dead.
There we go.
Dang it!
Now I'm dead. But yeah,
Oh,
so I ended up doing like a small investigation at my parents' house, and nothing ever came of it, and just kind of left it from there. And then just more weird things started happening to me as I kept researching it more and getting more into the paranormal and understanding it and stuff. And it just kind of led me to kind of tap into what I was told that I had an ability to do, and things have just gone up from there, I guess.
We got Trevor. He asked, what is the best place you've investigated? So I'll let you go first, and I'll talk about mine. We'll go back to your story, too. Waiting for players.
Yeah,
Why does it keep on doing
I haven't really been able to go on a whole lot of investigations. Gosh. Really, so...
Oh, you
because
haven't?
I'm so new into it, and then... No, and, you know, COVID and everything.
COVID, yeah.
Yeah. So I just haven't had a whole lot of experience investigating anywhere. I did, but that's about it.
Really?
Yeah, and then just like a couple small little things here and there.
I don't know what's going on in this game. I think this game's bugged.
Yeah.
Trying to see the chat too.
Yeah.
I'm probably dead. I'm sorry.
Gosh dang it. It's alright.
I need to change my controls though, because I get my clicking off the screen and it's messing my system up.
Oh.
He's almost dead. He's halfway. So Trevor, once we beat this boss, I will explain one of the places I've been. It kind of was nice.
Yeah, I would say the most like interesting place that I've been that I've had paranormal experiences was in Savannah, Georgia.
All right, let's talk about that one.
Yeah. So Gabe and I went on like a 2-week road trip. Gosh, this was 2-3 years ago, and Savannah was one of our stops. And we, of course, as being in Savannah, you have to do a ghost tour.
Yeah.
So we did, and we did one where we rode in the back of a hearse, which was pretty cool. They changed it and like turned it into like a bus. And so we went on this tour. It was like the last tour of the night, and he stopped at this place. I don't know if anybody who's watching has been to Savannah before or not, but it's a bunch of like little squares, and I guess it was used for like their militia back in the day, like when the Spaniards were coming up from Florida into Georgia and stuff. That's where kind of like the last line of defense was. And so they have all these like little squares, but there's one square specifically that was kind of where like the slaves and stuff lived at in this area.
Yeah.
Back in that time. And there was a house on the corner of the square, and there was a wealthy family that lived there, and I guess there was 2 little girls and the father that lived there, and the little girl would always like sneak outside to play with the kids at the school from that were slaves, and the dad, didn't want her playing with them or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she got caught again, and so to like teach her a lesson, he tied her up to a chair in the front window.
Like real life?
Yeah, alive. To like so she could look out the window and like watch the kids play to like teach her a lesson that she can't be out there or what have you. And she actually died sitting in the chair in that front window. And the story was that if you went to that place, that a lot of people had experiences of like going home and having weird dreams and then waking up to like a shadow figure standing in the corner, like somewhere in their room.
Huh.
And so we went to it, we were there, whatever, and Gabe and I went and had a drink and then went back to our hotel room, and I had a dream that my parents had called me and said that they couldn't get a hold of my sister, like somebody needed to go check on her. And so I told them I would, and when I got to her apartment, she was sitting in a chair in front of her window, and I like tapped on her shoulder, and when she turned around, it wasn't her. And like I woke up and screaming at that point, and there was something in our room at that point in time, and then it like followed us down to Florida, and then as soon as we left Florida, it was just like gone. Like I would wake up every night at 3:00 on the dot, and there would be like just a shadow just standing in our bedroom, in our hotel room.
Oh, man.
And it was even down in Florida too.
Damn. Waiting for players.
So it was just weird.
I think his game is buggy. It is for 360.
Yeah.
Is yours glitching too?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. Do you have good internet, or I guess what's kind of? I know you don't have good one, but what's your speed of your internet? Do you know?
We have the highest one available.
Okay. Beat this door down.
So where's the best place that you've investigated?
So there's been a lot, but there's one I liked is Old Porter County Jail. We went down there and we had myself, my wife, Jason Barlow, his wife at the time, and then we had a few other members from WPRS. I think James was there. I don't remember. I think he was. I think Kevin was there too. But and Josh and Eileen were there. So it was in Portage, I believe. Maybe it might have been Porter. It was the Old Porter County Jail. I forgot what city it was in. But when we went to this investigation, is it boss? Oh, jeez. Another boss. All right, hold on. I can't talk the story and fight it boss. We're going to pause right there for a second. We're going to fight this guy, whoever he is. Ooh, shit. What the hell? Okay, so we can't mouse 1 or mouse 2 sprint. How do I sprint?
I'm dead.
Okay. You're live. Nope. Dang, that's a...
I can't even.
Chop.
Oh God.
Dang, he freaking smoked. You gotta go left and right. You can move out of it. Dang
Oh
it.
Jesus. Now I'm dead.
Dang it. I'm gonna die too. I can't save you. I don't know where the heck I am. I'm
Underneath him.
I'm underneath him. I can't move.
Yeah, I think this game might be a little glitchy. Oh, you're stuck. There you go.
And I can't. It's like you can't use mouse and keyboard at all for this game.
No. It says it's best That's to use about with a it. controller, but
Really? I don't have a controller.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
neither
it's
do
like
I.
Not for I'm gonna die anyways. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I got 6
Well, that was
points,
fun.
though. I got 6 points to make myself stronger.
My camera off.
It might be. The problem is that I'm pushing my mouse and it's clicking other places in the background instead of being on that game. And that's what's kind of
Oh.
that's what's glitching it out.
Gotcha.
And so it keeps on minimizing your Discord. Okay. So I don't want magic right now. I want strength. Let's do some more strength. Let's do magic as well. Okay. Now you're up, Kayla.
Okay.
Push the arrows right or left to.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna go get another beer. Cause we haven't beat that guy yet. Oh, we just go to the boss, straight to the boss. That's cool. Okay, so we gotta beat the boss to go next one. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. See here. Trevor, have you ever been on an investigation before yourself, or are you just interested in the paranormal? I feel like I'm just talking to myself right now, since Josh isn't here, but I'm watching on here.
I might switch my controllers up because I'm sick and tired of my mouse clicking you off camera.
Oh.
Looks like you froze again. I just think the internet connection is really bad. I don't know why. Mine's really fast.
Yeah, we got all that, like, whatever it's called, the fancy stuff.
Fiber.
Yeah.
Still has you frozen, but that might be because I'm not at the end of it. There we go. So Trevor, you want to go on a investigation?
Since I was just here by myself, I was asking him if he had ever been on one or if he was ever interested in going on an investigation.
They're interesting, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're going to talk about so the one I was on in Porter County Jail. Porter County Jail. And so one of the interesting part about this is when Josh and James and Kevin, they don't really tell us what happened in the area. So we kind of like go in there blind. We didn't do no research, stuff like that. But somebody did do research. There's one person that did. So at the end of the investigation, we know what actually happened. So that when we go into the investigation, we're kind of blind of what's going on. So we don't see what they told us.
Yeah.
So we went to Porter County Jail. Like we heard audio clips and video clips. Or not video clips, this is audio. And so there was a jail cell where women get attacked. And there was a jail cell where males get attacked. So we took a couple males to where the males get attacked, took girls to where girls get attacked. And we weren't provoking, but when I was in the jail, I had a recruiter ring on. It was pretty big. You can't just pull it off. It took some soap to take it off. And I was using my flashlight as like on the jail cell where you use the coins, like you hit the thing with the can to make the noise.
Oh, were you like dragging your flashlight along the bars?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I was doing that, and as that happened, my flashlight went dead. Barlow's camera went dead. The IR light on the camera went dead. And so we got an air flashlight out. And as I was doing it again, my ring came off my finger and went inside the jail. Like inside where the jail cell. It's like somebody pulled it off. That's what it felt like. And so I took the light and I went around and I saw it on the ground. I went to go grab it, and there was this girl, all white. It was like a half a second I saw her, and she was like grabbing at my ring, and I turned white. I've never seen a ghost like right in front of my eyes. It was like a split second, and I froze, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" And so when I was downstairs talking about the girl I saw in this room, that one of the owners said, "Hey, I want you to read this." And they had all the people that came there and saw this little girl in white where we were at. Like, little girl in a dress, like a bright white, like what I saw. I was like, holy shit, I saw her.
Huh.
I was like,
That's
fucking saw her.
interesting that it was like a little girl.
Yeah, that's what was weird
in a
about
jail.
It. Yeah, I know. It made no sense. And I don't know. It's this. It's the theory of John. I don't know if you know who John Tenney is, but John Tenney's theory about the ghosts is that he doesn't believe that ghosts can disappear. He believes that ghosts put an image inside our brain of what they once looked like. And when you listen to John Tenney, like what was interesting about his theory is that he's like, when you look at a ghost, he said, you know, we see ghosts, she has clothes, or he has clothes, or they're always wearing a dress, you know, they caught on fire, something happened. He's like, but how long did it take that ghost to put on underwear and socks? And how long does he take in the morning to put his shoes on and tie his shoes? He's like, why are we seeing their clothes? Clothes are not paranormal. They're not. They're not ghosts. So why am I seeing them in clothing? I was like,
yeah, that is interesting.
I was like, that makes sense. He's like, he thinks that they get enough energy to project an image into our brains of where they're at.
Yeah.
But he doesn't think they disappear because of the whole clothing issue and not being paranormal and.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the girl that I talked to. That's my medium that I talked to. She some of the things that she like said, like when the very first time I talked to her, just absolutely blew my mind. Like to a T. Like I don't know this girl from anybody. Never met her in my life. She was referred to me. Well, I take that back. I did meet her one time, like years prior, and but it's still, I mean, she's not from the area, she's not from where I live, and all the stuff that she knew about me, like things that I hadn't even like talked to.
What's that? Are you
about
there?
to most people,
Okay.
you know, it was just like, how in the world does she know this stuff? Yeah, and it just absolutely intrigued me, and so I've been working on tapping into it, but it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary to see and hear and feel things and not have any explanation as to what it is.
Why? Oh, like you said, it's scary.
Yeah. It's kind of intimidating.
So I'm setting up my controllers real quick. I'm trying.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying a different way.
So yeah, it's very interesting, I think. Just the whole paranormal in general. I mean, just the unknown and the unanswered questions and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's really wild.
It is. I mean, it's. You know, why do we do paranormal investigating? It's
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions we want to answer to that I don't know if we'll ever get an answer to.
Yeah.
Like why? I mean, if you get some of the evidence that we get, the audio and video, but especially the audio, like the audio clips that we've got in WPRS and LPRS, is like, why are they talking like this? Why are they, like, do they even know what period they're in? Or do they even know
do
they're
they know
dead?
that they're... Yeah. Yeah. It's wild.
Or who makes the rules? You know, like, if somebody says my name, I have to be banished back to hell. Who, like, why? Why, if you tell me your name, you have to go to hell? Like, why is that? Just stuff like that is like interests me.
Yeah. The unknown for sure.
So after this, I want to talk about like what's happened to you, like the things that you have kind of like you're sensitive to. You know, like why you don't like playing Phasmophobia.
I don't know why I don't like Phasmophobia, honestly. Like, I always forget that you're not like around here. So like, I don't know if you saw the night that we did the rando nodding or not.
Yeah, I was watching the whole night. Well, when you
Yeah.
guys went live.
Yeah, so like things like that, like but it doesn't bother me. In real life, I'm not afraid to like go into a room and be by myself or go and do stuff like that. It doesn't ever bother me. But for some reason with that game, I don't know if it's like the senses of it. You know what I mean? Like just the sense of not being in control that bothers me. I don't know. Because like in real life, I'm in control.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't control if you die.
Yeah.
What did you just drink?
I don't know, but he just
It
shot
burped
out
really.
flames. Gosh dang it. I'm dead.
I'm gonna try and help you. Hold on. I gotta get used to these controls I just set up. Waiting for players.
Gosh.
I'm dead. Then we died again.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Oh, we leveled up. Full health.
Damn it.
So much stuff going on at once.
I know.
Watch out about the burp. There we go.
Alright, there we go.
About the burp. I gotta change my controls again to like what feels normal. Dang it. He's almost dead. Almost dead! Can we do it? About the burp. Oh, we did
Yes.
it! That's what I'm talking
Finally.
about. WPRS in the house. Just beat this big dude.
Oh my, look at all that treasure.
Alright, what's this do? Oh, we pick it up.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
Jesus. Do we have a time limit? I gotta cut it. Oh, I get to kiss the girl. Yeah!
Saved a princess.
Like Mario.
Yeah.
Alright,
Now what?
we do. Enter. What are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
Has to be someone with that princess. Oh, you just hit me.
Oh, I can shoot arrows. Look at that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oops.
almost dead.
I don't understand.
Maybe it was to kill me? For the girl?
Are we supposed to fight?
Are we? Oh, we were!
Ah.
What the heck was that?
I win. That's funny.
That is funny. Ooh, new character unlocked. Alright, you up, Kayla?
Alright. Okay.
Alright, so what I want to do, hold on. I'm gonna change my settings again. Keyboard settings. Man, I just got
Trevor
these,
said
yeah.
he would want to go on an investigation. Where would be your favorite place? Or where's one place that you've always wanted to go?
You're talking to Trevor, right?
No, to you.
Oh, well, there's a place, and I forgot the name of it. I saw Ghost Adventures go to. It's overseas in Italy. It's
Catacombs?
Yes, yeah. No.
No.
It's a place in Italy where it has they have these long noses like doctors used to have.
Mm.
I always forget the name
Okay.
of the place. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about.
I just can't remember the name.
Mine is the Catacombs
Catacombs?
in Paris. Yeah. Yep. Have you ever seen As Above, So Below?
As a what?
As Above, So Below.
Uh-uh.
You need to watch it.
What is that about?
It's about the catacombs in Paris.
Really?
It's on Amazon Prime. I don't think it's real, but I don't think it's like a documentary, but it's like it's like a documentary style movie. Like it's all first person. Like they go in to investigate because there's like a archaeologist that's like looking for something specific there. And it gets kind of wild. It's good though.
So what I want to show right now, okay, I'm going to show a piece of the video we talked about for YouTube, The Conjuring 2, the true story. So this is a true story, the live interview of this person. So I'm only going to show probably the first 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll go through back to our game, and when we beat a boss, we'll show some more. So let's get to it.
Okay.
The Conjuring 2 is a film about an English family experiencing a bizarre and frightening poltergeist. This film is based off of one of, if not the most documented paranormal events ever recorded. Today we explore the true story of the Enfield poltergeist. On August 30th, 1977, there lived a family known as the Hodgson family in the borough of Enfield in North London. The Hodgson family consisted of a single mother, Peggy, and her 4 children. The 2 older girls, Margaret and Janet, ages 12 and 11, as well as the 2 other boys, Johnny, age 10, and Billy, age 7. The paranormal happenings began on the night of August 30th, when the mother was woken up by Janet as she claimed both of her brothers' beds were rumbling on their own. Peggy told Janet just to go back to bed. However, the night after that, the noise continued. Once woken up, Peggy went upstairs to the boys' room to see what was going on, only to find a dresser drawer traveling around the room by an invisible force. When she attempted stopping it, the drawer moved to the door, preventing the family from escaping. The police were then called, and they investigated the household. One of the officers saw a chair slide straight across the floor with no explanation of how it moved on its own. She then checked for anything that might have pulled it, such as wires and such among other things, and found nothing. She even placed a marble in the exact same spot the chair was originally, and the marble didn't roll one bit. The police then stated they weren't able to get involved because there was no crime committed. Once word got out of these strange happenings, news of this case spread like wildfire. Paranormal investigators and skeptics alike flocked to this case. Maurice Gross, an inventor and investigator of supernatural events, and writer Guy Lyon Playfair were 2 of the most involved people in this poltergeist, while on the skeptic side were professors of psychology John Beloff and Atina Gregory, as well as stage magicians and members of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry Joel Nickel, Bob Cowdy, and Milbourne Christopher. Contrary to the movie, Ed and Lorraine Warren were not that involved with this occurrence. The Warrens actually showed up without invitation and only stayed for one day. Morris Gross was by far the one most involved. Strange occurrences were witnessed during this investigation, such as evil voices heard throughout the house, Lego bricks flying around the living room, some of the children levitating, chairs and other furniture moved and even flipped on their own, matches catching fire without being lit, pools of water suddenly appearing on the kitchen floor, and unexplainable chills in the air at random times and spots in the home. When Vic and Peggy Nottingham, neighbors the Hodgson family went to for help, went to investigate, the noises coming from the walls freaked even them out. There were also 30 other people who witnessed happenings like this in the Hodgson house. But none of these things compared to the kind of activity that seemed to be attracted to the younger daughter, Janet. Out of all the kids who levitated, Janet was the one spotted levitating by two neighbors passing by outside looking up at her bedroom window. This is a series of photographs that caught Janet supposedly being dragged out of her bed by an invisible force. The reason why I say supposedly is due to heavy criticism of the photos because of how they look as if Janet is just jumping off the bed. Morris and Guy said they heard, quote, curious whistling and barking noises coming from Janet's general direction.
So what do you think? Are you back?
Can you hear me now? Yeah. You were muted.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. There's more to that story too, which is nice. So our next break, we'll watch a couple more minutes of that. When you actually get into the audio clip of interviewing the children, it's gonna be, it's insane.
Yeah.
Are you watching in the background? Or the?
Yeah, I just turned it down.
Okay. I was like, I heard myself echo.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that part of it. You know, I've seen the movie, but you always just saw that it was Ed and Lorraine Warren, so it's interesting that it wasn't them, really.
Yeah. I mean, Hollywood puts their spin on the movies, but it's very interesting to see, like, what really happened, like what started this off.
Yeah.
So Trevor said he wants to go to Winchester House. I've never heard of Winchester.
Oh, okay.
Where's Winchester House?
In California? In California. It's the there's actually a movie that came out about it that was surprisingly very good. Like I feel like I'm a harsh movie critic because it takes a lot to like really freak me out or like really I'm an old slasher horror film junkie. So like the newer stuff, I don't know. My boyfriend says I'm a psychopath because I just watch scary movies by myself in the dark all the time.
Really? But you won't play Phasmophobia? What the heck?
I know. I don't know what it is about that game. I think it's that I'm not in control. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Well, you're not in control in a scary movie either.
but I can control how it affects me. I don't know. It's weird. Phasmophobia just freaks me out.
All right, so do you want to go right or do you want to go up?
Let's go up. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Phasmophobia, but there is a movie on the Winchester house as well. It's the house in California that has like random doors that lead to nowhere, stairs that lead to nowhere.
What is it?
The guy who made the Winchester rifle is actually, it's his house. His wife like built it because of like the ghosts and stuff in it. Oh, there's a dinosaur.
Can you get on him? Oh, you can.
Oh, jeez.
How do you use him? He just knocked me off of it, you bastard. Again! I get on it and he knocks me off. I'm trying to figure out how to use this fucker. Princesses again. Do we have to... Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Cheat mode. Come on, boy. Oh, he just threw me off.
Oh.
This is so hard to play like this. I need a controller. Get out of here, boy. I'm gonna eat you. Alright, so tell us about... So, a while ago, we talked about like a gift you kind of had, like I guess, ability or a sense. So, like, when did this first start happening with you?
When I was a kid, for sure, but I would say probably in the last like 2 or 3 years. What in the world? I'm gonna need these guys to stop shooting me with their arrows at any time.
Same here. I keep on getting shot. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Okay.
We gotta upgrade our shit. You're dead too.
Yeah. Well, that sucked.
Let's see if we can upgrade our
Yeah.
stuff.
I would say when I was a kid, and then in the last like 2 or 3 years is when it's gotten a little bit more intense, I would say.
So, if you could describe it, describe what it is. Because none of us know.
I would say like almost like an intuition, I guess. How do I pick this stuff up?
You hold D? Or do you gotta buy it? I don't think we have it yet.
Okay.
Well, we might. Why is it even there then if we don't have it?
Oh, mine changed.
Mine did too. I just noticed that. Okay. You just don't notice it changed.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
You good?
Yes.
Did I get out too soon? There should be a way to like upgrade our equipment and stuff too. Let's go on Ryan.
Yeah, I would say mine's more of like it's like an intuition and a feeling, like more like empath. Like I wouldn't say like I'm like a medium or any of that by any means.
So what do you mean an intuition? Like you go to a ghost, go do ghost hunting, and you know where they're at.
Yeah, like I can sense if something's there or not. And so I mean sometimes I can like hear and see things that other people can't, I guess.
Okay.
It just depends on. It depends on the situation, I guess.
I remember a story about what is that?
I don't know, compass.
I remember a story about Ryan Hubert. I miss you guys too, buddy. Do you remember the time, Ryan, when we went to a place where you sat on a stump? Do you remember that place? Where it said in a year, if you sat in a stump, you would die. Do you remember that?
Haha.
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
You
dang it.
got knocked off, dude. So you can get on him and then use the other button to bite. Bloomington, yep. There we go.
How do I bite?
The other button, not your other attack. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Go on, James. Good to see you again, buddy. So let's say to go more in detail about this thing. So you go to investigation, you get a feeling of what room they're in. Are you able to communicate better than a normal investigator, or?
Sometimes I guess it just depends on the situation. I feel like like I said, it's a
You have
I don't know
feeling?
how to explain it. It's a feeling, yeah. It's just this like gut feeling that I mean, you know, they say to always follow your gut, and it's just I kind of follow what my gut instincts want to tell me.
Okay. And normally it's correct. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had it lead me wrong yet, so.
Okay. I don't know where I'm at. I'm stuck. Because they make me use the arrow keys, but I never
God.
use. Oh my God! Get off of me!
God, I can't even do anything because they shoot me with an arrow. Help.
Oh shoot! You're over there. Same here. I can't get him off. Give me. I'll revive you here in a second.
Okay.
I gotta get. I can't. I'm used to like mouse and keyboard, not using the keys and the keyboard like the way I am. I guess.
Yeah.
Get off me, bro. Get off me, bro. So you get more health if I can do that. Got it.
I want to get on the dinosaur.
Haha.
Ow.
There you go. Why is this guy music over here? Who's a bird?
Oh,
Visit me for
penguin.
animal info. Oh, he's a health. Yeah, boy. Oh, so he follows us. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Now we get little Pokemon with us, I guess.
Where'd my dinosaur go?
I have no idea. What is this? Trying to hide behind bushes, buddy. We gotta use our ability more. That he just fucking pooped.
Oh,
What the
so
hell?
gross.
That's sick. Something must be
Wow.
scaring him. You just grab him. So you push spacebar twice to do special, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
There's someone out there. Let's go chase after him.
Oh, these freaking arrows.
I know. I just shoot back. You want to shoot arrows at me, boy?
If I can even get up to shoot arrows.
The problem is I don't know what, like, because I haven't played this game in a long time. Like, this is hard. Might as well steal my son's controllers.
God bless America.
That's what I'm gonna do. I can't do it like this. If they die again, I'm going to get a chore. Xbox controller. Yep.
There we go.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Magical power, I get 2. Going pure strength, no agility. All right, I'll be right back. I get in there a beer real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna start the other while we're waiting for us to get back here. I'm gonna do the.
Yeah, let's watch another video because I'm gonna go grab another beer as well.
Okay, so here we go, guys.
One of the neighbors said to have seen Margaret lying on the floor while Janet was missing. After looking under the beds to find her, the neighbor stood up and found her lying on the corner of the room on top of a dresser in a bizarre sleeping position. Mrs. Nottingham even claimed Janet flew across the room by the chair she was sitting on, moving on its own and throwing her. According to the 2 girls, the strange happenings started after they played with a Ouija board. However, the most intriguing part of this case was the voice that would come through Janet. Janet had the ability to channel a very dark and extremely rough, demonic-sounding voice. This was said to be the voice of a man who had died in that house years earlier, named Bill Wilkins. This is an interview recording of Janet speaking in this voice.
These teenage sisters believe they're haunted by a poltergeist.
I was going to ask the same question as I asked earlier. How many voices are there?
600.
600 the voices.
I know the joke.
How many really are there, Margaret?
All right, we are back. We're gonna try and do a different type of thing here. All right, we're gonna try and help Josh out. All right, so throughout the stream, we're gonna be playing this game, talking paranormal. Gonna show like the true footage of I just showed you a little bit ago the YouTube stuff going on. The true interview of The Conjuring 2, like where it came from. So it's kind of interesting. It's creepy as hell. So throughout the stream, we take little breaks here and there. I'll start playing more of the video. And so you can kind of see that throughout our stream. And for some reason, Kayla's webcam is frozen again. I don't know what's going on. See if I can use this controller. Our camera cut off again.
All right.
Your camera cut
Am I
off
still
again.
frozen?
It says you have no camera.
I just turned it off and turned it back on.
Oh, okay.
So I heard you say I was frozen.
It's not on again. It says your camera's completely off. There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you turned it off like right before they started questioning the kids, yeah?
Yeah. I wanted you to hear that part.
Oh yeah, I had my phone with me and was listening to it when
Oh, okay.
I ran over there. But I don't know about you, but anything with kids just like absolutely just like ugh. It really freaks me out. I think it's because kids are so what's the word I'm looking for? Like not unaware, but they aren't like I don't know. They're just so much more in tune with the paranormal that I think it freaks me out.
Yeah, kids get kind of see things that we don't see sometimes.
Yeah, kids and animals.
I I'm trying to get this controller to work real quick. Because I can't play like that. My fingers are not working the way they're supposed to.
Yeah. Like, I know if, like, my dog or my cat, like, start, like, looking at something that's not there, I'm like, okay, like, what are you looking at?
This is controller
know.
settings. Push to talk. Change view. Enter. I wonder if it's even detecting my controller.
Have you ever lived in a place that was like that there was activity there?
Lived? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I was in Lafayette, Indiana, with the Ouija board area.
Oh yeah.
That was definitely
My best friend always jokes that no matter where I live, there'll always be something with me. He's like, they just follow you. Like, okay.
Oh, that's what he said?
Oh yeah, because him and I lived together for, gosh, 4 or 5 years, I think, before I started dating Gabe. So it was like 4 or 5 years him and I lived together, and I mean, we always had weird stuff happen. He was like, I've never had weird things happen where I lived until I lived with you. He's like, they just follow you. I'm like, maybe. But also with when I was talking earlier about like my medium and stuff, I think the biggest thing for me, when I was first talking about my experiences with my parents, how I always said I felt like there was some guy with me like all the time.
Yeah.
This was absolutely wild to me. So I'm talking to my medium and I'm just like, you know, telling her that all these experiences I had as a kid. She's like, yeah, there's definitely somebody there with you at all times. Like, she's like, he's like your protector and he watches out for you. And this was, gosh, it was like a month or two after my grandfather passed away, which it'll be 2 years this June that he's been gone. But she was like, it's your father's father. She's like, that's like the image I keep getting. And I was like, she's like, he's been with you your whole life, whatever. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense because my father's father just passed away like a month ago. I was like, so that can't be it. And she was like, well, maybe it's like your grandfather's father. She's like, but it's not your father. It's like somebody above your father. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. And you know, whatever, just kind of let it go. And then later on, she like brought it back up again. She's like, no, you know, I keep seeing this guy telling me like, no, I'm her father's father. She's like, and he has a story to tell. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. And she's like, and he keeps telling me you don't know him. And then it instantly like clicked with me. I was adopted by my father. Like my dad that is in my life right now, he is not my biological father.
Okay.
And my biological father's father passed away before I was born.
Oh, your biological
So
one?
technically, my biological father's father passed away before I was born. So that supposedly is the person that's like protecting me.
Oh.
That's my protector.
That's
which is nuts.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's not like a common thing to know that I'm adopted. Like my dad has been in my life since I was 2 months old, so he's my dad, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just wild that this person that I don't even know was like, no, it is your father's father. Like she was like dead set on it. And it didn't even resonate with me when she first said it. Like, oh yeah, I'm adopted, you know, whatever. And I was like, holy crap. Like, this is wild.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so yeah, she was like, he has a story to tell, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go down that road, but
Down this rabbit hole. That's kind of cool,
Yeah.
though. At least you have somebody that's protecting you. It's interesting to know. And
Yeah.
good to know.
yeah, she's like, he's not harmful, he just watches over you and protects you, and I was like, well, that's comforting, but I don't know this man. I mean, I don't even know my biological father, so.
So mediums are interesting because how the hell do they know? How? Why do they get to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I've had like medium type things happen to me before where I can't explain why I see or felt or heard the things that I did. Um, so that, I mean, my medium also told me like I had a gift, and it was, if I just had to learn how to tap into it.
How did you hit him last time?
I don't know.
Oh, he just fell out. Okay.
Oh, he just fell. I thought I hit him. Yeah. And so there for a while, I was like, I haven't talked to her in a minute. Some weird things, once again, were happening to me, and I haven't talked to her since. But I should probably do that again. Should probably give her a call, because she was trying to help me figure out how to tap into it and gave me some like exercises and stuff to try. And
What kind of exercises do you have to do?
a lot of like meditation and like journaling. Like, she's like, just sit down and just start writing. Like, whatever comes to your mind, she's like, just write it down. She's like, whether it makes sense or not. And she's like, a lot of times, like, that is like spirit, like reaching, like telling you something, you just don't know it. So, which I thought was interesting.
Oh my god, I can't get hit by the same arrows.
God damn it.
Oh my god. There has to be a way to get these freaking arrows off of me. If I knew how to do my arrow. There we go. I'm dead too. Oh, I'm dead.
Damn it.
Don't save me. Just go get that guy.
Ah!
Dang it! You go too far away. That's what happens. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god!
trying to jump. Dang it. You wouldn't think this game would be this hard to play.
I know, but what's a compass for? Oh, you're up. You gotta do your upgrades.
Oh.
Oh god, I got stuck.
Let's keep on doing this so we get freaking strong enough to one hit them.
Right.
Alright, we're gonna do this till we freaking win, damn it. Okay. Come on, bird, fall out.
He has to poop first.
Get off me, bro! Oh, that's two. How do you grab it? Damn it, I didn't get it. Because these guys are shooting me with bows all the time.
Dang it.
It's going back and forth. The thing is, I can't get up. There we go. Now I got you stuck, boy, on the wall.
God bless.
God, that freaking arrow. Ooh, 84. That's pretty good.
Oh, poo.
Oh,
I was
freaking
jumping the wrong
arrow.
time. Escape has an Xbox 360. Is it easier with the controller?
It is, but I can't get it to work. So yeah, it is though. When I played it for Xbox, it was a lot easier. I'm dead. Let's try and stay alive. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
Oh, poo.
Yeah, Ryan, the paranormal game is really fun compared to this freaking game. Without a
I mean,
controller, it's pain.
we could try it out, just the two of us, if you really wanted to. Oh, there we go.
I want to beat this though. I want to beat this level. We got this. We can do this. If we just keep him from freaking doing the arrows, then we would survive. Come on, shit your pants already. So if you upgrade your magic, you get more magic, I guess. More different abilities. Get off me, bro. Just keep him close and he can't shoot you. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Oh. Dang, this is where we die because of freaking the damn arrows. Alright, there we go.
Oh, we did it.
We got good health. What is that? Deer? Can we kill the deer?
Oh,
Oh my god!
okay.
Oh, there's a pet for you over there. Pet, the green guy.
Oh.
What's he do? Visit me for animal info. You gotta visit that nurse.
Okay.
Find out what she does. So we each can get a Pokemon. That's awesome. Oh my Jesus! Get out of here, boy. Why can you shoot that far, but I can't? How many times are you gonna shoot me with a freaking arrow? I'm dead.
God bless America.
Oh
No.
my god, don't die! Don't die! Get him!
No!
Oh! Dang it! We're gonna beat this level! You're shooting me. Have we turned friendly fire off? Shot me. Must be scared of whatever's coming. Jesus. I need to find a controller for this game. Oh my. The thing is, I'm not used to like my keyboard like this, and my fingers are not moving the way they want to. I need to.
Yeah.
I need almost dead. Okay, I leveled up.
Bless it.
Full health. Jesus Christ. This is hilarious. We just can't give him enough space to hit us with the dang bow.
God, who was it?
There we go. Get out of here, fool! Okay.
What? Why is my guy?
Oh, because
There
I'm
we
over
go.
here. These guys, I have a feeling that what's coming is like these people, but bigger. There's one hiding over there. What is it? Ooh, how do you take it?
Hold down.
D?
Mine's yeah.
Oh, okay. I had a stick? What the hell?
No wonder you weren't doing anything. No, I don't want that.
What's that guy behind there? There has to be something over here. Hold on. A secret? Why are you behind there? I don't know. Okay, okay, we have to do something. We gotta get that guy out of there somehow. We gotta hit it. Oh, right here.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh. He's just scared.
Oh my god. Gonna take my gold. Those bows, man. What is my bird even freaking doing? Or penguin, whatever the hell he is. Oh, I should let you get that. Oh, the boss. He throws little furries. Better get the furries out of here. And get the fruit. Kaylee, you need the fruit.
No,
Oh,
I'm dead.
I don't know if I can survive you or bring you back to life. I'm gonna try. Nope. I'm dead. It wouldn't let me get out of it, and he kept on hitting me. So that must be a new move, and we're gonna get more health. New magic. What's that say? S and R?
E and
Oh.
oh. Mine said E and Q for you.
E and Q. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. D and F.
I get 2.
S and E. So if you upgrade your magic, you get more moves. Man, what is this big thing coming? I don't think we met it yet.
No, I don't think so either.
Glitching.
Yep, me too.
Get your bow and arrow out of here. Alright, so far so good. There's a deer. And the bow and arrow gets us again. Getting used to this.
Yeah. I feel like we're finally starting to get the hang of it.
After you hit level 6.
Yeah.
We just can't give enough gap. There we go. Whatever what that was. That was a nice combo. Ugh. I don't know how people talk and tell stories during playing games.
No. No. I mean, I also like being like in the beauty industry. Like I've watched a lot of like vloggers and stuff that do. Like I don't know if you've ever seen the girl that talks about. She does like a lot of like serial killers and stuff like that. But she like does her makeup while she's doing the story, and I'm like, I don't understand how.
How do you not jack it up?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Don't glitch on me. Waiting for players. Beat that wall. Who made this game? Get him! Don't let him escape! Alright.
No.
See how far their arrows go? It's not fair. It only goes a little bit. Those are like always straight. Oh yeah, we don't have to fight them. And I'm waiting for players again.
Gosh.
Just don't die. You're full health. If I cannot die too, huh? We just gotta beat him down as fast as we can so he doesn't bring all these people in. I'm almost dead. He's almost dead. Kayla, he's almost dead. Oh,
There we go.
Oh, man. See, it's still not the guy.
No.
Are you frozen?
Oh. No. Is my computer screen frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
We need to upgrade your internet. Oh, jeez. What is this guy?
Oh, no.
Oh, you gotta jump.
Oh, no.
You gotta jump. Watch out for that stuff.
Ah!
Don't go all the way up. Oh, shoot. The glitching is not helping.
Oh, no. Gosh dang it.
The deer's still farting. Are you
Oh,
kidding
jeez.
me?
I died.
Oh, jeez. I'm dead. Maybe not yet. The glitching is killing me, though. I can't... Why am I waiting for players if you died? I'm doing my best at the glitch. Waiting for players. Oh my jeez.
Or on the left, your knife is up there.
Yeah, mine's. Yeah. Oh,
I think
yep.
your internet's going
I
out.
don't have good. Yeah, it's back now.
We can do. I think the Discord is making you lag really bad with your video.
Yeah.
I can turn your camera off so that we can try and see if that helps the bandwidth. Let me see.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever.
It's still frozen on my end. Alright, we're gonna try and see if we can get this bandwidth fixed. I'm gonna turn your camera off for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if that helps. And then I would turn off your camera on Discord. We'll stay in chat
Okay.
and see if anything changes with the bandwidth there. And then we're gonna go into the YouTube video and watch some.
I think so far we've had 10
Ray.
I'm gonna watch some more of the video.
sensible voices.
Oh,
But the
there's
rest of
Okay.
the names are
there's
absolute
a guy
rubbish.
103.
How does it feel to be haunted by a poltergeist?
It's not haunted.
Why isn't it haunted?
I don't know.
Does it frighten you, the things that happen here?
Oh, well, it did first, but now I've got more used to it. And you learn to accept the things that happen.
It slang covered it, Mum. Might eat it, Mum. Slung a bookshelf at Mum. Yeah.
Have you tried telling it to go away?
Yes,
Yeah.
many
No
times.
answer, nothing.
And what does it reply?
No, it won't. It'll stay another 6-7 years.
What about the voices? When did the voices start?
December the 12th.
December the 12th.
Yes.
And how did they start?
Well, one night Mr. Grove was talking about it about 8:30. He said, all we need now is the voices to talk. And that night I went to bed. Can't remember exactly what happened. And
What's that knocking?
yeah,
Can hear it now. Was doing that yesterday morning, and Peggy was on her own. So she come in to us, because it wasn't her. She come in. We sat together and we heard it. And I counted down my knocks, and there was 14 altogether. And it's doing it again now.
That was 3 knocks just now.
Yes, it goes in 3s and 2s.
how we first got contacted, this was when Mr. Rose said, if there's anyone there, knock twice for yes, and if not, one for no.
I wonder if we did that now, whether it would answer. Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Nothing. No.
It doesn't always do it to order.
No, it doesn't. It goes in spasms. Like we're talking now. It may not now, after you've said that, but it won't do it when you want it to, straight away, you know.
Does when you hear the voice and it comes out, where does it come from? Here, your throat.
No.
Where do you feel it comes
Back
from?
of the neck.
Back of the neck.
And so it must be as if it's somebody else speaking then, when you hear
Yeah,
it.
behind us.
I wonder, do you think there's anyone there just now?
Yeah, I do.
Who's that?
What?
Who's that, Janet?
Pardon? Stuart Certain.
Stuart Certain, and he's one of the voices.
Yeah.
Why do you think he comes and speaks through you?
To annoy us.
Does he ever say anything nice?
Well, don't know really.
Shall we
Says-
try and speak to him? No. We'll see.
So you think, Kayla? A little weird?
Yeah, it is very weird.
And you can't tell if the kid is like doing it, like they're smiling so much, like it's not a.
Yeah, is it a game at this point because they're getting attention, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or is it just her being possessed?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Really weird. But more to come. More to come. All right, so we died. We died again, right? Oh man.
Yeah, of course we did.
Oh wait. We don't have to start. We don't have to start over. Thank God.
Yeah, because we made it to the boss this time.
What's
So
this? All right, so you can buy stuff here. You can buy potions. Potions only 14. Grenades 15. I got kids. Is that what he said?
yeah,
I know how to use it now. How do you use it? Did I just use it? How do you do that?
C.
Oh, okay. Mine's 1 and 2. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna get some grenades too. Yeah. Now we're coming with some ammo. Oh wait, we want to go there? How does that stick? Oh, did you buy it?
No, I didn't mean to.
Well, I think you keep it in that one tunnel. So once you get it, you keep it right here. I'll show you. This guy. And then all of your stuff that you've ever got or bought should be in here. Yeah.
Okay.
So even if you mess it up. I wonder what the best weapon in this game is. Holy Jesus. Look how far it goes down.
Yeah,
So many weapons there are?
I guess.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Good. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Oh, what's this?
Oh,
we're
we're fighting
fighting.
each other?
Yeah, get over here! Don't you dare! I will go around you.
Oh, you won.
Alright. Okay, so we
Oh,
can
God.
at least we can start off this far.
God. I can't. There we go.
I think our bandwidth is better now, Kayla. Now you turn your camera
Yeah.
off.
Oh, no.
And there's actually a harder setting for these too.
Oh no.
He dropped my frog.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh
Damn it.
man, both of us got hit. Dang it! I wasn't paying attention. I blinked. Oh, he can hit me back there.
Damn it.
Come on, when does this end? Hope we don't have to fight this guy. I have a feeling we're gonna fight him.
Probably. Oh Jesus. What?
It was bread to fish. Oh, they eat you. They take your health away.
Ah!
Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. Watch out for the bow guys up top. There's an alligator right here. Maybe not.
God bless America.
The log! Get on the log! Gosh dang it. This is so freaking... Okay, leveled up. Bam.
God.
And he knocked me off. Here we go. Whew. There's a log right there. You need health more than I do. You can get both
I
of
don't
them.
know how to go up and down. Oh, there we go.
Oh, jeez. That's a cat? Oh, we gotta fight him! And he does
can't
hairballs. What the hell is he? He's like a bat, shark, cat. What is this dude?
I can't move. Why can't my person... Oh,
You
there
go.
we go.
Hairball. Oh, the hairball hurts him too. So we either hurt this guy? Who are we fighting here?
Well, that was good, but
Are you on fire? Oh, Jesus. How are you, Kayla? Hairball is doing something to them. And he cannot punch at me. But the hairball hit them. Do you have a grenades? How do you switch again? Oh shoot. You're freezing up on me.
There we go.
Oh, that don't work. Don't throw grenades. That's be an easier way to beat this guy. That we're not thinking about. Maybe. Maybe the hairball you gotta destroy. So they shoot him. Oh, maybe let's get a grenade in front of it. So keep him to follow us. Then get him in the middle. Oh, I was gonna say get him in the middle so we can shoot him with the boat. I think there's a like way to do this.
I died.
Oh, he did. Damn it. So you shoot the
It's all up to
hairball,
you now.
and then he comes after me, and let's shoot him. Bam. Yeah. That's why I was trying to get you to bring him down.
Oh, okay.
So you break his hairball, then he gets mad and. No. See how I had to hit the hairball before it.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. Dang it, I'm trying to... trying to get on that freaking thing. The freaking... It's so hard to get on it. Oops. There we go. Get off me, bro.
You're almost there.
You forgot you had health, didn't you? The little health potion?
Yeah.
Because you're like full health. No. I missed it. Dang it. Dang it. I just got on that freaking thing.
Get him.
Oh, he's almost dead. He's dead. Jesus. All right, what do I want?
Oh God, there he is. There's a little stuck.
Uh-oh.
Pandas.
Pandas with bats and fish. As long as they're not freaking arrows. Excuse me. We gotta figure out what these animals do too next time we die or
Yeah.
beat the level.
I'm gonna find this little stuck. Little stuck, there he is. He just...
Oh, they can throw their fish at you.
Oh, we can, huh?
And it's raining.
Are you? What happened to you?
Oh, jeez.
He's probably stuck.
There's tornadoes. That's awesome.
Surprisingly, after 2 hours,
Worse than freaking bow and arrows. Freaking tornado that can
Dead.
hit you from anywhere. I'll try and survive this so I can revive you. Damn. Glitching. Problem is I can't get enough time to get you.
Yeah.
And there's too many of them. If it was one, I probably could do it. But definitely need more potions.
I feel like we should have had like a topic or something that we talked about, like paranormal wise.
Yeah?
Because I feel like, I mean, we can. There's only so much you can talk about paranormal. You know, like when it just comes to the basics of like what we've been through and
Yeah. Well,
stuff
I mean,
like that.
the biggest thing is that how many investigations have you been on?
Like 1 or 2, maybe.
That's it?
Yeah.
I've been like 100. Over 100. Probably at home.
I wish I'd been on more, but I'm still a baby in the paranormal field.
Yeah, freaking code doesn't help anything.
No, not at all.
Are these guys all connected? Where's the main guy? That's what I want to know. Is that guy?
I think the one with the flag on his back.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
So the other guys
the
can't
tornado.
die. He's like a mule with him. Okay. Yeah, it's leveled up. They give me health. DNF. I'm just gonna try and go after them because these guys are not dying at all. He's almost dead. His mule keeps on getting me, whoever the hell it is. Oh my god, I almost have him. Okay, is he dead? Jesus Christ.
Oh, you got his little
Pet.
sheep thing.
There you go. Now I'm almost dead, but we get all the pets back later if we want to switch them out. But I don't even know what the pets do, I don't think. And I
Jeez.
die by fist guy.
Okay.
And dead.
So did I. He picked me up and he threw me.
I need more strength. If you do 2 more in your magic, you get another ability. Got this, Kayla. Maybe having the mule will help me fight this guy again. We need to get more health potions. There we go. Non-stop. You better be dead. There we go. Guys that have a lot of health, Jesus. You did 80 on him. Looked like you did 80, maybe it was 10. Hey, he cut his head off. This guy again. The rain dance over there.
Oh.
Just remember you have health.
I don't. I'm out.
Oh, you're out? We're
Yeah.
dead. We're dead. I'm gonna try and keep these guys if we can get him. Yeah, we're not gonna win this. We need more health. Because as soon as we kill them, more come. Yeah, I died.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We need more health. Game makes you so mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get as much health as I can. I gotta get a certain amount. That's garbage. Gonna get 5. Alright, let's figure out what these pet things do. We have the wrong pets, maybe. Oh, no. I don't want to fight. No! Oh, dude. Oh, cat hurts you.
Damn it.
Boo!
Again.
Almost. You almost got me. Alright, so where would we go for pet? Maybe here?
That one. I think.
In here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she should tell you how it works. Okay, so Seahorse lets you move through water quickly. Ramming knocks down enemies. That's what I have. Okay. Does she give you health?
The owlet retrieves hidden fruit from trees.
What's the green guy do?
He's the seahorse.
Oh! That's it? Makes you move through water. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want him.
I thought he was a lizard. I want him. Anybody else we have? You got the lizard or the seahorse again?
I don't want the seahorse.
Dang, a lot of animals you can get. Alright. We got our Pokemon. See if we got any. Nothing new. So +2 on magic, huh? Okay. Let's do this. Alright. We got this, Kayla. We can do it. Now the potion gives you full health, so when you're almost dead, you want to use it. Then we gotta use our magic more. What's up, Zane?
Are you still streaming?
I'm still on stream, buddy. You can't fit back here.
Yeah, because I don't know how to watch you.
Are we gonna go after the guy that turned into tornadoes? That's the key to this.
Yeah.
All the other guys can go to hell. Does your fire stop his tornado, maybe?
Huh?
Maybe our spells can stop his tornado. No.
Nope. God. Gosh, I keep getting hit by the tornado.
Same here. It's hard to see where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
I think I fought the baby
He's almost
boss.
dead.
Yeah, I think I fought the baby boss.
Hold on, Zane. Leveled up. Had to use my thing. That's good. Come on, he's almost dead.
Got him.
Nice. New combo, Kayla. DF. Oh! I can shoot the ice. You push S and then you do like you do your arrow. Okay, now do your hold your move down, your special. Now your magic button. Now push the arrow button. Like how you shoot an arrow. There you go.
Okay.
I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Oh shoot, I'm almost dead. I just ate your fruit. Woo! Gonna beat this rocket up, I guess. Will he beat up? I see it. Has to do something. I think he's a secret, Kayla. He might hit it like a lot.
Or you just go around it.
True.
No, nah.
We're princesses! Oh, these guys again. Here we go. So what do you think so far of the game?
It's fun. There's just so many controls.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't know how streamers like talk about things and play at the same time.
I think it's because they play a game so much.
Yeah.
They know everything about it. Like, this new game's new, so like when it's fighting, I thought it'd be a little bit easier to talk, but not really.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were doing 7 Days to Die.
Yeah. Why am I running that way? Quit.
What day are we on in 7 Days to Die?
I think we're close to a horde night.
Like, how many days close?
Like 2 or 3.
How far are you guys on that?
I haven't played in a while.
Have you played WoW at all?
No.
Kayla.
I
You're supposed to
know.
level up.
I just can't get into it like I used to. I don't know.
Because you're playing by yourself.
Yeah.
Why are these guys taking one hit? You're almost dead, Kayla. Why are these guys not dying? Gee, this guy's a little difficult. Big bat. Well, he's taking dumps? Are you kidding me? And he licks you. Okay? Don't forget your health.
I'm out of health.
And he shits on you, and you almost die.
God bless it.
Watch out for this crap. Does really a lot of damage. No, get off me, bats.
No, I died.
Might be able to save you. I was able to save you.
Why am I not hitting it?
Serve bats.
Ah, poop.
Almost. Whew. I couldn't remember the button. And my fingers are wrong buttons. Dead. Whew. Oh, there's a bat. There's a bat pet. You see that?
Oh, I have it.
Oh, nice. I bet he sucks blood.
Alright, do we want to watch another video?
Yes.
Okay.
Elisa says, let's y'all ghost talk.
I know, it's hard.
It is hard when you're trying to play a new game, but we're going to watch this. So, Lisa, we're going to finish watching the Paranormal Talk, or the Paranormal video. So, it's Ed and Lorraine Warren's area. It's the Conjuring 2 real live feed of these kids. The actual interview started Conjuring. You're up, Kayla, with your 2 point.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go over here.
What about what do you want to talk about? Or Alyssa. I hope I'm saying her name right. Yeah. We apologize if we're butchering your name. But what about ghosts do you want us to talk about? Oh, okay.
Is anybody there?
No, no.
Who's there?
Doctor
Doctor Who?
Goose Chaser's here.
Well, Patch Guy, perhaps you've got something to say, son.
Yeah.
I'd like to know how you make this noise without bashing Janet's vocal. Cords to pieces. If I do it for half a minute, I get a sore throat.
In the video, Janet states that these experiences their family had been undergoing wasn't a haunting. She said, quote, "I'm not sure the poltergeist was truly evil. It was almost as if it wanted to be a part of our family. It didn't want to hurt us. It had died there and wanted to be at rest. The only way it could communicate was through me and my sister." Morris was asked whether or not it was possible the voice coming from Janet could have just been a trick that many ventriloquists use for performances. Morris stated they proved the girls didn't have such talents, and also that there's no way even a ventriloquist could keep a voice like this up for as long as Janet did, because this voice would come out of Janet for up to 3 hours, and to keep up a voice like that would do serious damage to the vocal cords. On top of that, as an experiment, the investigators filled Janet's mouth with water and the voice still came through. Janet claimed that when the voice would come out, it felt like it wasn't coming from her, but something behind her, and that the physical sensation was that of something putting their hand on the back of her neck. After a priest had visited the home, the occurrences started to subside, though they never fully went away. Since then, a BBC documentary has been made of the Enfield poltergeist, as well as the book by Guy Lyon Playfair titled This House is Haunted, The True Story of the Enfield Poltergeist. In 2016, the film The Conjuring 2, directed by James Wan, was made after the massive success of the first Conjuring film. Though contrary to what most people might guess, Janet was actually very upset to find out the movie was being made, and to this day, she isn't very comfortable being asked about the things she experienced those 2 years. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this Edge of Nightfall video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a like, and be sure to check out the last video I did on the true story of the first Conjuring film. And if you're really into this paranormal, supernatural, spooky type stuff, then please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
If you shop on Amazon.
TikTok Paranormal. What? I don't know if that's real, Mrs. Leonard.
I mean, I have seen some videos on TikTok that are pretty insane.
What, TikTok Paranormal?
Yeah. Yeah, I have dabbled in many of TikTok Paranormal videos.
The problem is that people are trying to get big.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, like Ed and Lorraine Warren, they're both passed away, and they have a lot of experience. They have a lot of footage that's out there. Conjuring 2, Conjuring 1 is based on a true story. But if you actually do the research of like the interviews with these people, it's very interesting. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like interviewing those kids, she looked like she was doing it.
Yeah.
But she would like smile. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's very, very creepy.
So, well, that's all I got. That's all I got for tonight. I think I'm done playing that game. That game is too hard to use with my hands.
Yeah, it's difficult to. Do you want to attempt a round of Faz, just the two of us, just to give something? Yeah. Or are you tapping out for the night?
I'm not tapping out. But I can do Faz.
Okay.
We need to get Elisa to play some Faz with us sometime. All right, let's see if I can. I'll play your video. Give me a second.
I'm getting food late at night, and my basement is really weird, and weird stuff. Always happens down here, so I'm recording it, but just makes me feel safer, I guess. I don't know. That actually wasn't so bad. Usually weird stuff happens, so like that. That was weird. Guess I gotta go check it out. And of course, the lid that was up is down now. So, dude. Nope. Nope. All right, I'm getting food late at night.
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet. Get a bucket and a mop. That's
Yeah, ho, holla. This that wah, that 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 fuck me like you crazy.
now from the
All right.
Yeah, there is.
So I found this little basement. It's freaking weird. Oh my god!
So I don't think these are. I don't know what that was, but. Welcome back, Trevor. We are. I think we're gonna switch up games here after we watch some of these videos. Oh jeez. Heck no. Yeah, there's a whole slew of them that you can watch. Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah. Yeah, that one's definitely fake. Yep, we're switching up games. Gosh, why do we do this to ourselves?
Excuse me. Oh man. Play Phasmophobia.
Are we gonna do invoice or are we gonna keep it on Discord? Just because we're both scaredy cats.
We'll keep it on Discord.
Okay. What's crazy is I was like watching videos of other people playing earlier just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely like it didn't scare me as much as when I'm actually playing.
When I played this game by myself, I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Oh no, there's no way I'd play by myself. But I know if Kevin's watching, then I'm sure he's gonna give me all kinds of hell for actually playing now.
Now I'm all screwed up from Castle Crashers. Are you in the game already?
Yeah. Are you gonna create a public or a private game?
Yeah, it's gonna be sad. I gotta get Zane in his bed.
Okay.
Take me a beer, bud.
Yeah, so Trevor, we
on,
are getting
Yoda.
ready to play a
Leave Yoda
different
alone.
game. It is called Phasmophobia. It's like a in-person, well, not an in-person, but kind of like a simulation ghost hunting game. So usually when there's more of us, we play it as a real life scenario. I don't know how Josh and I are going to do that with just the two of us because it's a little difficult. Usually I'm a scaredy cat and I just hang out in the trailer and watch the cameras and make sure that everybody's sanity is on point. But I'm going to bear with it and try to do my best to go in and do some investigating. So we shall see. So Josh had to step away for just a minute to get his son in bed, so he will be back, and then we will get this thing rolling. So if you guys have any questions or anything for me, well, it's just me on here, feel free. What's up?
Get off, boy.
That thing is like delayed. Like that. You sat
20 seconds. 20 seconds delayed.
Second? That was not 20 seconds.
So, hey Lisa, we are, once everybody gets the vaccine, which hopefully is soon, we're going to get Missouri State Penitentiary set up. And it's only about an hour away from us here in Kansas, and you and Leonard. And so we're going to get that set up. And hopefully Kayla, Kevin, and James can all come too. And the rest of the crew.
I'd be down for that.
It's an amazing place. Amazing. So much history behind that place. You just Google Missouri State Penitentiary. Anybody who went to prison in Missouri came here. And it just closed down like 8 years ago. Maybe like 9 years ago. But it got hit by a tornado before COVID hit because we were going to get it scheduled. And then COVID hit. And now, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of history in that place.
I am definitely like a research fiend. I'm one to definitely jump down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, you have all the names of the people that died in that place. They were put to death by the gas chamber. You can go anywhere. They lock you down till 6 in the morning. Now, when we went, it was like $100 a person. But the more people you have, the cheaper it is.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I would be down to pay that to do something like that. So.
Yeah, it's massively huge. There's a lot to do there, a lot of history, a lot of research, and it's crazy the stuff that happens there. Like as soon as I went there, like you just saw shadows go up the stairs, like 3 different directions.
Yeah, I would have fun in a place like that, I think.
Leonard said he would go, Alyssa. Or Lisa. God dang it. It's a Lisa, but it looks like Alyssa.
You'll get it right.
One day.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
Alright, I'm going to...
You're going to give me the code in Discord?
Yes. It's 295297.
Should I turn my video back on?
Yeah, we can try.
Okay.
You get the code?
Where'd you put it at?
295297.
Okay.
What, it's so big?
Oh gosh, why are we doing this?
Your idea, Kayla. Your idea.
I'm gonna buy some stuff because I have a lot of money. What all do we have?
I asked him. He said he would go. He would go as a skeptic. We need somebody who's a skeptic, so we can show him proof of what happens. That's all. Especially at Missouri State.
Yeah, skeptics are the best to have, actually.
Yes, they are, because they don't freak out when they hear noises and take everything with a grain of salt, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck was that? That's what I like.
Yeah.
Is that moment. Like, they're like, holy shit, it's real. I'm gonna put all my shit in there. We better not die, Kayla. Took me forever to build this funnel up. Oh my god, I don't got motion sensors? Right. Well, I guess we don't really need them. Because you are not going to be in the van, right? You're going to go in?
I'm going in.
Holy shit.
I know.
I think, Elisa, you're a skeptic, but you believe in the paranormal.
Yeah,
It's the
like
people
straight up skeptics that
yeah.
don't believe in it at all.
Don't believe in ghosts, demons, anything. You need people like that in your group because it helps keep it real. But at the same time, when they actually see something that's paranormal and can't explain it, the reaction, what happens to them? Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Kara was a skeptic completely until she saw it. The first paranormal thing. I mean, even doing paranormal, when I first saw my first entity, like, it is like, holy fucking shit, it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
That's kind of the feeling. Going straight to the prison. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. Joke.
It's like, it is way too big for the two of us.
No, and that's what I was too, is I believe to a point. And the biggest thing is when you actually get evidence, concrete evidence, that like, it wasn't somebody breathing, it wasn't this, it's actual
there's
something.
no explanation for it.
And, oh man. It's just, there's so much stuff that's happened. I mean, it's happened over 13 years. Like, every time I go investigate, sometimes nothing happens. Like, most time, nothing happens. It's the times when the things do happen, and you actually get things to respond back to you. You get things to do things that you ask it to do. It's just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if ghosts are good or bad. We've seen demonic, and we've got the hell out of that place many times with demonic entities. It just, it was Bishop Long. He said, if you think it's demonic, get out. Stop doing what you're doing. You're not trained for that type of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like what Ed and Lorraine Warren did, like collected artifacts, get rid of artifacts, got rid of people, or got rid of entities. I thought that was really cool. Like what they did.
Yeah. And
then now that they both passed away, everybody's selling all their stuff. And that, I don't think that's smart.
So messed up.
Yeah. I don't think that's smart at all. She said she saw a ghost when she was 5. You remember it at age 5? Alright, what we gotta do?
Okay. We have to cleanse the area near a ghost using a smudge stick, prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix, and have a member of your team witness the ghost event. Ghost's name is John White. This ghost also seems to respond to people who are alone.
Well, alright. So, Kayla, you want to go in by yourself this time? We'll get things set up.
No, I said I would go in with you.
So she saw a ghost when she was 5, but that was the last time.
Sorry.
And it could be you're not looking for it. When you look for it, sometimes it happens. But
Yeah.
I've seen, in the 13 years of doing this, I've seen Entity 3 times. 13 years. Like, actually seen it.
Yeah. Headlamp on.
And it was just for a split second. Each
We
time.
need a crucifix and a smudge stick, right?
I thought it was a dream, but it felt surreal. I remember it so vividly. What's y'all's favorite scary movie?
Oh.
Favorite scary movie.
Like, favorite scary movie? I am a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan.
Mine
Huge.
is...
Like, I have Freddy Krueger tattooed on my thigh. That's how much I love him.
I think mine is The Ring.
Yeah, that's... I don't know. The Ring's kind of cheesy to me. I think, like, newer films, like Paranormal, I would say Sinister is probably the one that's, like, really creeped me out the most.
Sinister, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that has a lot to do with, like, kids, is why.
Trevor, you think your house is haunted? Why do you think it's haunted? Because of the scratches, or is there other things that's happened? So we're gonna need smudge sticks.
I have a smudge stick.
Yeah, lighter.
And I thought I had a crucifix.
There's a crucifix right there.
Oh, I have one. Okay.
We need a lighter.
I don't have room for a lighter.
I got one.
Okay. Alright, I have the key.
Open the door.
How do I open the door?
Do me a favor, when your dog does that at 3 in the morning, get a recording and send it to us. Dogs, the thing with dogs and animals is that they can hear far out. So sometimes you'll have a dog that stares at a wall and barks at it, but a mile down the road he can hear certain things happening. Animals are good indicators, but sometimes animals also confuse us because they're hearing something a mile away.
Yeah.
That we can't hear. Scratches is a key thing, though.
Yeah, when I was telling the story earlier about like when I was in the shower and my dog never wanted to come down in the basement and stuff, and him growling, like that was my first thing, like, oh god, somebody's outside. But my parents literally live in the middle of a cornfield. Like, there's nobody around them. And he was he's not a mean dog by any means, so he was like growling at something in the basement. But I think it was because somebody was there and it was just me home alone. Personally.
You gotta open the door. You have the key. Right here, you just push E on the doorknob. Or the little numbers. House on a Haunted Hill. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's not working.
There you go. Might have to check it out. House on Haunted Hill.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, this is new. I haven't been in this house yet.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have either.
Knock knock. You have the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here.
Oh, we've been in here.
Yeah.
So do we want to drop stuff down and then...
Was something open already? Shit.
Outside light.
How do you crouch? There we go.
See.
I got the EMF going. I think we should first find where it's at and then bring stuff in. Or at least get some signs of something.
Do you have the EMF?
I do. What?
What?
Oh, what Alyssa said. She said, I lived in a house when I was about 12 or 14. Our bathroom occasionally have small spots of blood show up on the sink randomly.
What?
That's crazy.
No, thank you.
What's that noise? Fan? Heard door shut. How do you turn this off? Okay. Are you walking?
No.
There's a book.
Closet.
Nice shoes. Alright, so we are looking for bones, some type of evidence that something's out here.
I'm gonna go out and grab the light sensor.
I see where the light is as well for turn on the light, all the lights on.
Oh yeah.
Basement.
Yeah, it's down in the basement.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Okay.
Alyssa, or Elisa, one of these days I'm going to tell the Ouija board story. You got to make sure you're part of that story. Unbelievable stuff happened to me and Kara on that Ouija board experience.
Where are you at?
Down in the basement.
Okay.
So if we keep lights on, it helps keep our sanity up. It also pisses off the ghost to have lights on. Another key. I don't know what the hell these keys do. No readings yet.
It's probably upstairs.
Yeah, I bet it is. As soon as that EMF goes off, put the crucifix on the ground. That will help. Once we find out where room it's in, we can put it on the ground. It'll help us stop it from haunting us. Damn.
Oh, lights went out.
Going in the basement. I found the car room. Where the hell is the basement? There it is. Alright, lights back on. I think one of the cool places we've been to was, it's in Indianapolis. It's part of the Underground Railroad. And in the... Oh. Right here?
Right here. I put the crucifix down.
Okay.
Go to bed. Night.
Right.
Love you.
What was that?
What was what?
Did somebody just talk in your house?
Yeah, it was Gabe.
Okay.
He was going to bed. Should we get a camera?
Ping 3. Yes. Is anyone here with me?
Flex when you're alone.
Flickering, yep. Anyone here with me right now? Somebody play a piano?
You're at a 2.
I could not imagine playing this game in VR.
Oh, hell no.
Right, so somebody played the piano sound, found the piano. Doors are opening. Getting goosebumps. I hate this game.
Name is John White.
John White, are you in this house? John White, can you see me right now? Are you able to see my face and hear my voice?
Still at a 2.
Shit! I have no idea what you're saying, Elisa. Where are you? What's his name again?
John White.
John White, are you upstairs? Who are you talking to, Elisa? I don't know who you're talking to. I just see your comments on it. I don't see anybody else's. Oh,
Any
okay.
readings of
She
Stan?
doesn't know what she's talking about either. That's I get it now. I thought she was saying something else. Hey, look, it's 12 o'clock, just like it is in Lafayette time.
It is.
You hear your name randomly, like when you're in your house, or like at other places. Oh, I found the bone. Oh, but maybe not. Yeah, I did. Found a bone. Got it.
What do the bones do?
Gives you money.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so...
Alright, I'm coming back in with a camera.
Okay. So like, if you're at a dentist's office, you hear your name quietly. Like, when you say anywhere, is it like you're at school, you're at home? Is there a common place? What's that place called? Oh, excuse me. Trevor, what's the nursing home called?
How do you place stuff again on here?
F.
Oh, there we go.
Lights flickering. Is anyone here with me? Otterbin.
You're at a 0.
Is anybody upstairs? So far, no signs of anything. Does it happen every day, or just once in a while you hear somebody like whisper your name?
Did you open all the cabinets down here?
Yeah. Hey, you can flush
I
the
hear
toilet.
water.
I know, I flushed the toilet.
Oh. Lights just went out.
If you hear anything, go in a closet, shut the door. Oh, wait. Did I see breath? Ooh, this door is broken off the hinge. Or it was.
In the shed grabbing another camera.
What's that?
So I'm grabbing another camera.
Okay.
Oh, you're at a 4.
Play basketball, anybody?
Otterbin Commons.
Is that close to you guys?
I grew up in Otterbin.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's not a very common name. But I don't know what the Otterbin Commons are.
Oh shit! I saw the. I didn't know you were carrying a camera. Like, what's behind you? So far, nothing too paranormal.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm at a 3. Right here. Alright, so. Where are you at? Show yourself.
Did you throw a ball down the stairs?
Yeah. Trevor asked, you grew up in Otterbin. Do you remember where the nursing home was?
Nurse. Yeah. That was
What's that?
piano.
Is that paranormal event?
Power just went out again.
Alright, you go to the basement, I'll go grab something real quick.
I'm not going to the basement by myself.
Oh, come on, Kayla!
No.
Chicken!
I am a chicken.
Alright, so... I'm at 43%.
Oh, that's now. Okay. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Alright, so...
No, we were spiked at a... What, like a 5?
Alright, I'm gonna drop the lighter. You're gonna need it for the smudging.
The smudge is in on the table in there.
You just need to bring a lighter with you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go do some detective work.
We haven't gotten anything so far.
EMF's going off?
You're at a 5.
It's at a 3 right now?
Back down to a 1.
Checking temperature around here. -7, -8. Right by this door. I think we found our area. Shit.
So freezing temps, is that our first?
No, I'm not seeing my breath. I'm just getting freezing temps on. Now I'm seeing freezing temps. You're right. You're good.
Okay.
This is a room. I'm gonna step out for a minute.
Freezing temps.
Okay.
Okay. I'll grab another camera.
Freezing temps.
Oh god, you were just at a 6.
Yeah, I know. I felt the pain. Okay, so we got freezing temps. I'm gonna try and do EMF or broken radio. Now he's throwing balls down there. You all saw that, right? He likes the balls. The ball is bouncing. We are at...
So is he up there?
No, he's right down here. 1, 2, 3. We're still at 3. Is anyone here with me? Can you hear me? Is that a yes or no? Is anybody here? Hello? I know you're here. Can you hear me? Hello? Kayla, can you try to use the fingerprint sensor in this room?
I have to go get it again.
Okay. Are you in this room with me? Do you know how to use this broken radio? Alright, buddy. Thanks for watching, Trevor. Can you say bye to Trevor?
We'll see you tomorrow night then, Trevor.
Nothing in there. So -8 in that room. So I need that no more. Now we found the room. Is that you?
Yeah.
Smudge sticks in here, please. Can you do the smudge?
Yeah, hold on. How do I do it?
Come over here. Come by the room.
I can't
Alright,
see
there's
anything.
there's a handprint on the door.
Okay.
Right now, do it. Right here. And just push F.
Ow.
Push F. There you go.
Okay.
Smudge around this area in the room. Alright, there's a handprint on the door. Fingerprints. Still at a 2. Nothing high yet.
Smudge sticks out.
Okay. Let's go see if we got the smudge stick part of it done. Let's put this camera before we leave by the door so you can look for orbs. Shit!
Oh no.
That fucking scared the shit out of it.
Hearing that an 8.
Oh my god. I hope if anybody was watching this scared the shit out of you. Ugh.
What'd you see?
It screamed in my ear.
It
goes.
That was the very first time I played. That's what happened to me, and I was like, "Fuck this, fuck this game." So we got the smudge stick and witness a ghost event.
Perfect. Probably hurry
So
up.
we just have to prevent it from hunting with a crucifix.
You're supposed to put it on the ground when it comes out. So maybe you have put the crucifix, get another crucifix, and put it in the room. Let's try that.
Okay, so we've had freezing temps, EMF level 5.
Nope, no 5.
Okay.
Just freezing temps and the fingerprint.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Might be level 5 now. Still at a 3. I need to find. We gotta look for ghost orbs. That's the biggest thing. I haven't checked that yet.
So we want to put the crucifix in that back room, right?
Yep. Right here, in this bedroom, right here. That's where everything's going off.
Which one? This one? Back here?
No, right here. Look. In here. Yeah.
This is a closet.
That's where it's -8 at.
Oh, it's freezing temps in there. Holy cow.
We need to see if there's orbs though. What level is that? Can you look at it?
Where's it at?
It's in the room. Level 2. Only 2. Alright, if you want to look at the cameras, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get some more pills, and then we need to look for orbs. Because so far we have 2 out of the 5 things it could be.
Yeah, you need some sanity pills, homie. We still didn't get the crucifix.
Yeah, I think you have a certain time frame to put it down once he starts hunting.
Oh, okay.
We just need to watch for orbs in that room. And then I'm gonna put a book down as well. Shut the door on me, jackass. Ping at a 4? Not a 5 though.
You're at a 7.
Awesome. Alright. Put some books in there real quick. Let's just let that sit for a minute because I had goosebumps going down my spine.
You're back down in the so. John White.
Oh, they made an update that the ghost can come to the truck.
Oh, good. Of course they can.
I'm just kidding.
You told me to watch the cameras.
Looking for that book. See the book. Continue written. Damn, I'm already at 52%. I was at 70. Okay. So orbs is what we really need, or the book writing. I'll find out here in a second if it's book writing. No book being written on yet. Right, mother. Hope I don't die. Don't follow me down here. Please. My power is back on. Alright, so no ghost running yet.
You're at a 3.
We're outside now. Ghost orb. So it can't be a ghost orb because it says nothing. If you do ghost orb with fingerprints and freezing, nothing happens. So it's,
Okay.
It's either going to be... And ghost writing doesn't work either. So it has to be EMF level 5 or spirit box. EMF level 5 or spirit box. Here we go. I have 3...
Try the spirit box.
Okay.
You have to turn the lights off, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is anybody here with us? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Was that a train by you, Kayla?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello? Alright, L5, EMF. Let's go.
Alright. That's a
Bastard.
banshee.
Took forever. A banshee.
Banshee is a natural hunter and will attack anything.
Really?
It has been known to stalk its prey one at a time until making its kill. Banshee will only target one person at a time. They fear the crucifix and will be less aggressive when near one. So we put a crucifix down.
Alright, let's get some pictures now and we'll be done. I need a camera right over here. There's one more camera left on this left side. So we get more money, more points if we do camera shots and longer in there. We got the bone already. What was that? So now I see camera shots. Take a picture of the piano. Take a picture of the ball that fell.
Where is that light thing?
What light thing?
That purple light.
Right here.
Shine it on that handprint so we can get a picture of the handprint.
Good idea.
Oh, it's gone.
That's
Oh,
right
no,
there.
there it is.
Take a picture?
There we go.
Take a picture of the EMF going off too. Alright, make sure you take all pictures. Oops.
Oh, lights are flashing in here.
I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, piano. Alright, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Alright, I'm at 80% sanity. Another thing I haven't done with the crucifix. Alright, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci.
Alright, freezing temps, fingerprints, and EMF level 5, so we're going with a Banshee.
Banshee. Also, you gotta close it. I can't. Is it a Banshee?
Why is it not closing?
You gotta push E.
I am.
Maybe it's F for you? Or G? Did the game say Banshee?
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Do we get it?
No, it was a
we didn't.
Wraith.
What? No. Whatever. We got photos. We got $50. That's good. Alright. Alright, I think I am done for tonight, Kayla.
Welcome back.
I agree.
Good one-rounder there.
Yeah, I actually went inside.
And we got it on video, so Kevin can bite it.
Yeah, there's nobody can deny it now. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody,
Yes.
and tune in tomorrow night with Kevin and James as they talk about the black-eyed children.
The black-eyed children. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I've been doing a little research myself on it, and it is very interesting. So,
All right.
check it out.
Until next time, thanks for watching.
Yep.
Next Friday, I'm sure we'll be playing again.
Yep.
Thanks,
Hopefully, there'll be more of us doing something a little more exciting.
Yes. And you were
All right.
were you off the camera the whole time?
No.
Okay.
It keeps going off.
Okay.
So.
All right. Later, all.
All right. See ya.